Usually there is fire in the region nearly every year. It's a big problem. The fire occurs at the end of the dry season. As you know, there is two seasons in the Chapada dos Veadeiros. It's dry season and rainy season. And at the end of the dry season, the danger of fire is extremely high. Everything is very, very dry, and the fire occurs to some extent because also the farmers put their fields on fire for the cows to have some fresh new grass, and then the fire gets out of control and just spreads wherever to the whole region. And the problem is that it is going very fast, so the trees have in a way adapted even to the fire. They usually survive the fire, but the young trees and a lot of animals have no chance. Fire is just fast transformation. The process that usually happens slowly with the soil, through the fire it happens fast. So all the nutrients that are supposed to enter the soil are washed away when the ashes are washed away with the rain. And because the rain is coming usually very, very shortly after the fire, it's also something strange that 4 weeks after the fire has passed, you don't believe that there has been fire. The fires are getting more. The rainy season is declining a little bit, so the whole region is getting more dry. So the danger of fire is rising, in fact. You can see very clearly that where there has never been fire, or where hasn't been fire for 10 or 20 years, and where there's fire regularly, there's a big difference in the fauna and flora of the place. We really want to install water retention landscapes because this would be the best protection against fire on the long run. And on the short run, we have to take a lot of measures just to protect living Gaia. Yeah, we have a tube from the source, which is providing us with the water. And this tube has to be digged into the earth, at least 30 centimeters, so it will not be destroyed by the fire. And then every 100 meters we want to make something where we can take water to fight the fire when it comes. And we also have to make a tank up the hill between the camp and the spring to collect water on another space, also to be able to take water from this reservoir when the fire is coming. Usually you need space in between to stop the fire. People usually if they try to fight the fire, what they do is they make a 5 meter, at least 5 or maybe 10 meters thing around their place, so the fire cannot come across. So the tube that we have to dig into the ground, it's going through forest, and we have to dig in the tube for about 1.2 kilometers. So it's quite a distance. It's not 200 meters, and it's very difficult terrain to go through. For now, we will only be able to protect certain parts of living Gaia, because living Gaia in itself is very big and hilly and not easy to reach. So it's maybe difficult to imagine how much effort it takes to really protect just living Gaia from the fire. So we will now start to protect the area where we have the house and the camp, and then the first hill close to that, where also we have the source from where the water comes. And our aim is to make at least this place safe for fire. And we protected this area last year, and we could see all the animals escaping to this area. So there was an exodus of animals running from the fire to the safe place. Now we have our area full of snakes and other animals because they felt more safe there. We need we need manpower, we need money, we have to, it's difficult to get there, logistically it's a challenge to do this. Fire protection is an urgent matter for us, and we really need your support, because this is one of the first priorities we have to get done to protect Living Gaia from this yearly fires. So it's important to raise awareness that it is possible to protect the area from fire and what difference it makes. And this is something you can only see over the years.